Every journey, whether the distance to be traveled is a long one or short one, all begin the same way, with one simple small step. And so it was that the journey of Los Parranderos de UWI began 40 years ago. A casual conversation on the library steps of the St. Augustine campus brought Los Parranderos de UWI to birth. The two students, Ian D'Souza, already an accomplished guitarist with San Jose Serenaders, the leading parent group at the time, and Nadia Farrell, an effervescent, energetic Spanish student in the Faculty of Arts. Imbued with a love for the art form, these two students gathered kindred spirits around them to form a parent group and make that dream that they had a reality. Drawing on the talented musicians, UWI Folk Choir, and the many Spanish students in the Faculty of Arts, Los Parranderos de UWI was born, first christened Los Parranderos Universitarios. And so it was, campus was blessed with a parent group. Students and the university of that fraternity of that era will long remember the enthusiastic response to this parent group. The parent group became a standard fixture at all campus shows and concerts. In this segment, some of our foundation members recall those early days. Ian and Nadia, that simple conversation all the way back in 1980. Donna Marie and Patrick Bertrand, Wayne Labastide, Linda, Lenora, Paul Wilson, all recall their memories of those early days. Recuerdos para siempre. Vamos a gozar.
I would really like to hear the story from you all as to how the band actually started. Nadia, you said earlier it started off as like you were on the steps of the library.
Library steps.
Yes.
On the library steps.
on the
And
library
how did
steps.
that germinate into say, okay, we're going to sing parang? How did that happen?
It was really Ian D'Souza's idea. You know, Ian and his family, they are associated with San Jose Parranderos, you know, so his sister sang with them and his brother-in-law plays, the Flores boys, they all play in San Jose. And I think it was around Christmas time, Tertulia was coming up, the French squad, things that we have at Christmas time. And he was just strumming on his quattro and he said, you know, he used to call me Farrell in those days. Farrell, we need to start a parang band. It's like, really? He said, yes, because you know, you all have that tertulia. We could sing songs. We could go from house to house. Just kind of like, And then Farzan Ali was there and Tony.
That's right, Farzan.
Remember that, Paul? Because we were lying on the library steps.
Yes.
They were Sosai, we were languages. And then he said, yeah. So we said, okay. So he started to sing and he would play come with his quattro and they would come with their quattros. And then it just evolved like that. Yes.
And Tony, remember Tony as well, Tony Gunness?
Yes.
Yeah, Tony, I met Tony while I was in the band, yes.
Okay,
right.
Yeah. So that is how it evolved. His sisters taught us the songs. We called in, I went to St. Joseph's Convent, St. Joseph, so I called in my girlfriends who were doing Spanish and French with me. We called in Paul, we called in Tony, we called in Marguerite Lewis, Donna Marie, Ali, Bertrand.
That's right.
Everybody who was in Spanish class with us.
Yes.
Everybody joined in and we all started to sing and it just kind of evolved from that because we sang at the Tertulia. We went from house to house, Judy John's house, my house, Paul's house in Woodbrook, remember that? So we basically went to each other's home singing this parang. We did a couple gigs, 1 or 2 in the bank, and that was it. It was just fun, just singing the songs over and over and over. Farzan used to have a little orange car with a mule, remember that, Paul?
No, I don't remember that.
No lie. We all 10 of us used to, and it was like a bug. We used to climb into that car with instruments and go from house to house on an evening on a weekend. And then what we had, the box bass, I was remembering that Ian and them
Patrick.
had the shows. Ian, Tony and Farzan had quattros. Judy John played the guitar. We had a fellow called Al. I can't remember Al's name.
Al Pedro.
Al Pedro, yes. He played guitar.
Yes.
My mother had a box bass, you know, those old-fashioned box bass that you only had 4 notes. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Boom. Good. So I used to bring that along for Patrick Bertrand to play. And then
Patrick,
we had two goat horns for the talk, 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 talk.
Yeah, I was a talk talk man at the Shack Shack.
Were you the Shack Shack man?
Shack Shack as well, yeah.
Yes, Paul was the Shack Shack man.
Talk talk scraper. Yeah.
Everything you were the percussion section.
Percussion, yeah. No rhythm, I was the percussion.
Yeah, and that was it, you know. So I think for a year or two, and I remember I went away. I took leave of absence from university, a sabbatical, to go to France to study French. And then Donna Marie took over the band after that. And by the time I came back, everybody that I knew was gone, you know, because everybody graduated. I didn't stay to do my final year with them. That's when I went to, you know. So I just never knew that the band continued on and on and on afterwards, you know, until Miguel.
Same here. I didn't know that either. Nadia, I want to sing loud Dr. Moody because she inspired us as well. And her Spanish is better than the native Spanish, you know, and it's excellent.
When you listen to how Los Parranderos are now, very professional. They have the dance, they have the costumes. We didn't have uniform. Sometimes our Spanish wasn't that great. We didn't know all the words to the song.
That's right.
But guess what? I always remember our tune. Our tune was De me lejos vengo, de me lejos vengo.
Yes. It is Miguel.
It is Miguel. Miguel has joined the chat.
I'm trying to remember what other songs we sang. I know we used to sing that song. We had, I think we
Rio
only had
Manzanares.
5 songs. Paul, you remember any of the songs?
Rio Manzanares.
Rio Manzanares, yes.
Rio Manzanares. Déjame pasar. Yes. And then Sai.
Sabaneando.
Sabaneando. We sang Sai. And we sang a song, we used to sing a song that San Jose used to sing. I can't remember the words now. I'm terrible. I have some timers sometimes, you know.
Yes.
Was it Viva? Was it Viva, Nadia?
Yes, we like that
Viva.
one.
That's right.
Yes.
Paul and Nadia, I just wanted to ask you all, because you all were talking about songs. When I came into the group, Keith Dalip always used to tell me about Farzan Bash singing I got for Christmas.
That's right.
And that almost was a staple among you.
That's right.
I don't know if you all remember that.
Of course, Farzan was excellent.
And I think we had a big hat for him to wear.
That's right. Yes, Farzan.
How big was it?
It was a big sombrero.
Big one.
Big straw sombrero. We used to get. Yes, I forgot about Farzan singing that.
And that was like the closing song or the main song.
Feliz Navidad. We always had
it was excellent.
And you know, that's what we close up with Feliz Navidad every time, like when we're doing the house parang and stuff, like when it's or even on stage. That is our final. Like when people say we want more, we say now we have one more, and we say okay, we just hit this one, and we know that is the closer.
Yes.
After you have to from Christmas is too big.
Well,
too big. The thing is, I never knew all the words anyway, so I just play my talk, you know, and just enjoy it. And it was organic. It was really kind of it was family. I would say it's family, you know, all of us with their Christmas feeling, and it's great. And I'm almost sure it's the same feeling now with you, Joanne, and that kind of togetherness.
Even though Nadia says, yes, you know how professional we look in, we have photos, we have uniforms, we have dances. I think we even behind the scenes, people don't realize how close-knit we are. And you know, the credo that you all started, that no one is left behind when we go out on engagements, it continues still. So that family element.
Yeah, you have to find a lift for that person to get to the place.
Yes.
somebody to drop them home.
Yes.
Farzan with his orange mule was
That's
that
right.
person.
Yes, yes.
Sure. Ian had a car, I had a car, but Farzan was the person. Farzan and Tony were our
And Tony.
chauffeurs, basically.
Yeah,
Yes,
nobody.
yes, yes,
If
yes.
anybody needs a ride, we're making sure
Mhm.
who needs a ride, because most of us have cars now. So it's not
Right.
like what used to happen before. But if there's one or two people who need a ride, they know they could call on one of us to say, "Can you pass
Sure,
to me
sure,
on the
sure.
way, or can you drop me home?"
Now, in our time, we didn't have competitions. So do
Yeah.
you enter competitions? I think you enter competitions now, not so?
Yes, that was one of the first competitions, but in 1993, and this was largely the initiative of Camille Renwick, that we decided that we'd take that plunge into the competition arena.
Right.
And we
right.
said that we wouldn't come out of that competition arena until we won. I think somebody must have known that, so it took us 13 years to reach
Wow.
the top. Okay, we have the unenviable record of being second 7 times.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Very
Wow.
good, congrats. But
Congrats.
Paul, I have one thing I have to say. We
Yeah.
didn't have no competition, but remember Lewa up in
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph? We performed there with San Jose and all those other bands, and we were a little non-entity, little
Yeah.
thing. They asked us to come and sing a song. I remember all of us saying, "Oh my God, we're not good. We don't know what
Right.
to sing."
Right,
but
right,
we
right.
did sing in Lewa in St. Joseph in King George Park. So
Right. Gosh,
that was
that's
our only little foray into with other bands besides house parties. We sang, I think it was either Royal Bank or Republic Bank with Barclays in those days. They had a Christmas party. We sang
Yeah,
there. And then it was
yeah.
really house parang, you know.
Mostly house. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's lovely to see how you all have evolved, how it has stayed.
That's right.
I remember 5,
And-
6 years ago when Miguel first got in touch with me, I was like, no, this could not be happening.
I know.
I left UWI so long ago to
That's
think
right.
that the band was still in existence. And really and truly, it makes you feel proud and happy. And I mean, I follow you all ardently now.
On
I
Facebook.
have a Facebook page every
Yes.
year. I see you all and I post it and I bombard my friends. I had a friend, she says, "Oh, is it that time?" She's foreign and she says, "Nadia, is it that time of the year now where we're going to hear all about Parang and listen to the music?" I said,
Yes.
yes. She said, "Great."
Yes.